Here's to the dude down the street with the garage band. The folks standing on the street corner asking for change. Change. It's something we all need. But until things get a little better, listen to the music play. Where in the world is Megan's new music? If you ask me, Friday nights are best served with local music and quirky one-liners. Welcome back, y'all. How's it going out there in Radioland? Well, I gotta be honest, recently, I've gotten myself on a Proclaimers kick, and I've got their song, I'm on My Way, stuck in my head for weeks. But, short of driving myself insane, things are doing all right. I've been chatting up a lot of new talent that I'm super excited to show you here on the show. Moonshine Jasmine has been touring, and we've been loving every minute of it. By the way, we are still looking for gigs. You scratch our backs, and we'll scratch yours. Well, speaking of shameless promotion, let's get this evening started with a live track that my band and I recorded a few weeks back. This song is called Whole Lotta Trouble, and this one is an original song that I wrote while recording in studio in Chicago. This song was written for my soul brother Chino, and I'm happy that I get to share it with all of you. Whatever, because I didn't realize Dan was adjusting himself. It's all good.
My glasses.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You gotta understand, adjusting yourself to men means something very different.
He's messing near his balls with his eyeballs.
He was nuts to butts with his glasses.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, here we go. Bustle, eat your brain, your patience growing thin. Step up on that soapbox screaming, I just wanna be better. Falling through the cracks, but there is better weather. So shake off the bad and up to the best. You own the keys and you'll pass the test. Breathe, breathe, breathe for tomorrow. There's a little bit of fun, there's a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. Trouble. A whole lot of trouble, baby. Well, the devil may try to drag you down, and you know that will make you cry. But it cannot take anything from you, like those wings when you start to fly. So shake off the bad and up to the best. Trouble. Lot of Trouble by my band Moonshine Jasmine, and I do appreciate you taking a listen. Why don't we keep things moving and grooving right along? This next song is coming at you from one of my new favorite Pittsburgh bands. The song is called Circle Back, and this one is brought to you by Back Alley Sound. Remember that name.
Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Turn any song I'm on to Bombay, water to Bombay, basic rocks to Beyonce's. I say on to small talk, then take the swamp thing for a spa day. I'm in it for the long haul, leave them with a long face. Law breaking Bombay, another hot take. I need mad props and a crossfade. Y'all should've kicked rocks when you waltzed in. You call it ballin', I'll call it blase. Whipping the cauldrons, squad is a blockade. Lucy like blockade, can't even talk straight. All in my chakras, fuck is a drop tape. Walked in a profit, walked out with one man. In a square, in a stairwell, in the stage, in a bare barrel, till your farewell's my bitch. Pray tell, what do y'all take yells? Well, I get a face card and a ace, they're priceless. Truthfully, I'm the coolest loser you'll ever meet. You tryna represent the Renaissance, you need to check with me. They circle back like head over heels. My rock bottom's a glass ceiling for real. If you been buying on a jackpot, I can cut you a deal. I keep 3 eyes on the road, no hands on the wheel. Have a live and swinging by like a brick through a window. Sick puppies, our honeys, scribble hymns out for your kinfolk. There I have been standing hellbound on my headstone. My deathbed to desk chair, only getting fresh air, working to the bone. Yeah, rocket band, sand, bigger bandwidth. I was rented outlandish, treating crypts of kingdoms and airways like a canvas. Rule my stances, famous street treasure, planet by public transit. I'll take my chances in my enchantress, face on the granite. Understand if I'm giving up the upper hand, it's a knuckle sandwich. Do damage, get a room with advantage, I'll be a lamb and get vanquished. Make some noise for the case in point, yes, I am that dude. Your verses are the wrong kind of dance if you think they feel that new. Cause you got genius on your phone, I just keep mine in my tone. When I create, I destroy, I just can't leave well enough alone. I know from the stained glass and the stucco, I was in the cusp, I was in the cut like blood flow. I was coming up so gung-ho, goosebumps, run amok to the bunch of new funk show. It's go time to the bovines come home, slow ride to a goal line, I roll. No time for the rat races, a goal line between backstage and the front row. They circle back like head over heels. My rock bottom's a glass ceiling for real. If you been buying on a jackpot, I can cut you a deal. I keep 3 eyes on the road, no hands on the wheel. Have a live and swinging by like a brick through a window. Sick puppies, our honeys, scribble hymns out for your kinfolk. There I have been standing hellbound on my headstone. My deathbed's a desk chair, only getting fresh air, working to the bone. Da 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 da. Have a live and swinging by like a brick through a window. Sick puppies, our honeys, scribble hymns out for your kinfolk. There I have been sitting hellbound on my headstone. My deathbed's a desk chair, only getting fresh air, working to the
I want to be exactly like all my friends. I want to be exactly like I want to be.
Well, every week we join forces with a hometown hero and pick their brain about their musical journey. And boy, I tell you, I have a really great interview for you this time. It took me some great timing and a little bit of luck to catch him while he's on the road, but I have the pleasure of speaking with Skyler Davis this week. While I grab him on the line, let's take a listen to one last track, shall we? This song comes to you from the northeastern part of the United States from our new friend Devin Bender and his band Peace Collective. This song is called Force of Nature, and I'm telling you, this one is great.
You got to take back your consciousness. Don't let your mind get in the way. You don't need a title or a badge if you're gonna be a leader. Just stand for the love for the earth and all her creatures. Clean water, clean air. Show the mother that she cares. And I am a force of nature. Nature, life is short. Beauty is forever. Forever. You can't stop this. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Everything I see makes my heart beat. The burning sun, the deep blue sea, the solid ground beneath my feet, the mountain tide, the gentle breeze, and all my friends surrounding me. And I am a force of nature. Nature, life is short. Beauty is forever. Forever. You can't stop this. So, sing to the spirit, songs of peace. Stand together in community. Serve each other, sisters and brothers. Working together, growing stronger and stronger. And I am a force of nature. Nature, life is short. Beauty is forever. Forever. You can't stop this. No, you can't. Good job. Better know what's coming next. You can't stop this.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking around. As promised, I do have Skyler Davis on the line here with us. Skyler, thank you for taking the time to sit down and chat with me. I know that you've been extremely busy lately. How you been?
I've been good, man. Feeling blessed and never stressed. So it's all going up from here. Grateful to be here.
Absolutely. Sounds great. And I'm so happy that you had time to talk with us. It's been one of my bucket list items here as a podcast host to get you here on the show. So thank you so very much.
Well, thank you. I'm honored for you considering me. Thank you so much.
For sure, for sure. So why don't we jump right in here? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where did this musical journey of yours start?
For sure. I usually when people ask me this, I have a kind of a tough time explaining it. But I usually I go by when I was younger, I was really into music. I would sing all the time, but I didn't really ever take it seriously until about 2010. I'm 20 years old, so I was about 10 years old, and I got up at my sixth grade talent show, and I did a Justin Bieber song, and I won the talent show, and I was like, man, that was actually really fun. And so from there, it kind of spiraled into, getting more invested in music on top of, playing sports in school and stuff. But other than that, I was really I was really focused on, what I wanted to do and not what other people thought I should do. And so I really started to dig into it. And it wasn't until about 3 years ago I started really taking my music seriously, and I started writing a lot more. And because for me, music is such a beautiful outlet, like how people have their different creative outlets. Like it may be art, it may be running, it may be basketball. And for me, it was always music. And I just found it so easier to really allow myself to really see what I was feeling and express what I was feeling instead of keeping it inside. And so it really helped putting that in songwriting format. And I recently, about 2 or 3 years ago, just picked up the guitar because I've always wanted to learn. And throughout the whole year of, I believe, 2017, I made sure that at least for every day I would learn at least one song for the whole year of 2017. So I did that, and that really got me on the path and helped me tremendously. So, and all in all, I'm just a kid trying to pave a way for myself and pave a way for other beautiful people and everybody else in the world, to show them that, no matter what your passion is, no matter what other people think that you should do, your heart, yourself best, and just to follow that dream, no matter where it may take you. So
That is amazing. And I'll be
yeah.
honest, you have such a powerful, soulful way about playing your music that I had no idea that you were as young as you are. It's amazing.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I got to ask, you're doing a lot with this music that you just started doing about 3 years ago. Have you had the chance to find a label to get signed with? Or are you doing this all by yourself? What's the game plan here?
Well, no, I haven't yet. It's mostly been solo, and like this tour that I've been on. I've been to about 25 states in the past 3 to 4 months.
Wow.
I did all this online through Facebook and just online marketing and really putting myself out there. And I started off doing tutorials of my favorite people that I look up to and the music I love to listen to, so other people can really can learn how to play them too. And it really started off that way. It grew, and people really were digging the tutorial, so I started to make more. And I had a couple of my songs then written, but I didn't really promote them as much as doing covers of other songs. And it wasn't recently until about a year ago I started really taking my music seriously. And this is what I want to do. I want to provide for everyone around me, my family, and so I really started to take it seriously. And I've just been in that mindset of whatever happened is supposed to happen, and either way, if I wake up every day, that's a blessing. And that's all I really try to maintain my focus on. And but currently, as of right now, I don't have a label, and I'm just an independent artist and booking all this stuff and really trying to get my name out there and get my homies' names out there as much as I can, because the world really needs the conscious and medicine music awareness, especially now in these days. And I'm hoping, and we're hoping, that we can bring that to all the corners of the earth. So
For sure. That's exactly why I decided to start this show here. My
yeah.
my whole idea is music is, everything. And I was once told in college by a professor that you can equate music to everything in life. And, I took that and I ran with it. So, I want to be able to give that platform to folks and be able to give the music that we may never hear otherwise a chance to be shown. So that's amazing that you're
Amen.
out there, doing the footwork for
Thank
those
you.
of us
Thank
who
you
are.
so much. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and thank you for creating this space, dude, to allow people to do this. It's really needed in the world today. So big respect to you for sure.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
It's been a ride, for sure. But as living the life of a musician's always got new twists and turns that we have to adjust with, for sure.
No, no, of course. And I've learned to or I am learning to really just try to go with it. And I love the spontaneous lifestyle, the free spirit, roam with the wind. So it's working out really, really good. So I understand. Yeah.
For sure. I didn't find true success with my music until I decided to pack up my car and live out of it when I was in Chicago. And I met a
Yeah,
lot of really great connections that have ended up helping me in the long run. So
yeah,
absolutely, follow the flow, follow the wind. It'll take you where you need to go if you're really in this for what it's worth.
yeah. Amen, amen.
So you mentioned these house tours. Are you playing just these house tours, or are you doing any like bars? How are you going about getting these gigs?
Well, at first it started off as just strictly house tours, and when I was like in the south and in the southwest and in the west and up north and all that stuff, it was really mainly just house shows. And ever since we've been up here in Wisconsin visiting my fiance's family and just beautiful people, and I haven't really had that many house shows up here, so I've been doing a couple of like local gigs, like bar gigs around here, and I've had some people to come ask me to play. So it's not typically my scene, but what I've come to understand and what I'm learning, and like I stated earlier, that wherever I'm meant to be, that I will be. And maybe there's people in the bar show that I'm about to play that really need to hear my music. And even if it's just one person, then like my work is, I'm doing what I was put here to do. So I'm learning to take it with a grain of salt and really put myself aside. And as musicians, it's kind of hard, and everybody goes through it. If with really whatever you're doing and you're gaining momentum and people are actually starting to listen to what you have to say, it it's the mindset that really traps you. It's all about your mindset. And if you get into that mindset of, you know, man, I really don't want to do this, but I need some money, then that's when it all starts to spiral down, and it becomes really not what you started out doing it. So I've been praying, and God bless all my friends and my homies and all the people who listen to me and who message me. They really keep my head straight and my heart humble, and I'm I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, man, it's all that part of staying humble. And I'm about to go on the East Coast, and it's a bunch of house shows, but I also have a couple of I have a festival, and I'm playing at some like chiropractic center in Florida, so that'll be beautiful. And yeah, it's been a wild ride, and it's been mostly house shows, but every now and then it's some festivals or an actual show. And it's, when I say actual show, it's been like an actual, like, venue, and
Yeah.
people are invited. But no, it's been all over, and I'm
Oh,
very, very, very honored, very blessed.
right on. Well, if you're coming east, we're in Pennsylvania, and Scarfire Records throws a homegrown talent show once a month. We would absolutely love to have you come play the show.
Yo, nice. Yeah, we're staying here until the end of July, and I think right now I had it scheduled for just two shows in Pennsylvania, one in Pittsburgh,
Where are you playing in
and
Pittsburgh?
he's thrown together this little event on the 29th, I believe. I'm
Okay.
not sure, but I can definitely let you know. But
Please
I
do.
have
That's
one.
where we're at. So we'd love to come see you.
Nice, yeah, for sure. And then I have a show that's a little bit above there, and then I'm heading up to New York for some shows. So we should
Heck yeah.
I'll definitely hit you up and let you know.
Yeah, for sure. If you're coming through Pittsburgh, let me know. We'll make a whole event of it just to have you come on up and give you some time and some folks to connect with, because there's a lot of really great people that I've had
Nice.
the chance to meet in this area. So that sounds great.
Awesome, man. Yeah, for sure.
So we're here to talk to Skyler Davis, not only about his travels and hear his insights on the world of music, but we're also here to listen to some of his music as well. So Skyler, why don't you introduce one of your tracks for us to take a listen to?
Yeah, this song it's a beautiful one. It's one I made with my good brother Mikey. If you don't know who he is, you should definitely check out his music. He's like an older brother to me, and I look up to him so much. Is just his pure heart and honesty. And yeah, this song is called Burned All My Money. And honestly, it's really self-explanatory. And you know, I've noticed, especially being on the road and meeting all these beautiful people and doing the stuff that I do, that we live in a money driven world, and where you have to have money just to do almost everything, which is really a sad truth. But for this song, I was in the mindset of, what if we all just got together and burned all of our money and we wouldn't like even have to measure to that? And so this song, after watching Into the Wild, was inspired, and so I wrote it down and I got him on it, and we shared some thoughts. And I was like, yeah, bro, I would love to have you on this. You're like, you get it. And I know whoever listens to it, even if they don't get the meaning at first, they will eventually. And I really hope it touches a lot of people to really slow down and, you know, put all the money and all the success and all the fame aside and just recollect and take some time to realign and realize what's important. So yes, Burned All My Money featuring Brother Mikey.
Right on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick listen to Skyler Davis and Brother Mikey with their song Burned All My Money here on Where in the World is Megan's New Music.
Well, I just burned all my money, and to be honest, I feel kinda lucky, cause what I want, no money cannot buy. Don't stay where you are, cause you feel kinda fuzzy when it all goes down. You gotta ask yourself something, did I make all I could of my life?
Once again, Skyler Davis and Brother Mike. Back at it again.
Woke up and said, hey to the sun, on to another place, another bitch to begin.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking around. That last song was called Burned All My Money. Skyler, thank you very much for sharing that tune. That was awesome.
Always, thank you for playing it.
Absolutely. I've been playing your music on our show since the show began. So, like I said before, I've been quite the fan for a while. So, absolutely, we'll play this one anytime.
Very honored.
So let's talk about the travels as a musician. You know, we were talking a little bit about before the music break. Um, I mentioned that at one point in my life, I was living out of a Kia Soul, playing from city to city, you know, living mainly in Chicago, but I hung out in the Midwest, you know, hoping that people would hear me on the street corners and doing things like that. You know,
Yeah.
how exactly are you traveling? Or do you got a school bus? Are you doing a small car deal? What's going on there?
Yeah, so it was kind of a struggle at first because, before I decided to do this, I was working two part-time jobs, and I was working at Hobby Lobby and a store called Earthbound. And I don't know, I really wasn't I was talking to myself a lot, and I was really kind of wondering why I wasn't, pursuing the stream that I had. And it goes back to like the money thing. Like I was like, well, I mean, I want to provide for, my fiance, so I want to work and do this. And I just felt God was just telling me, like, if you like, just do it, follow your dream, do what I put you here to do, and I will take care of the rest. And so I really took time and listened to that call, and we both quit our jobs, and we got a Dodge Grand Caravan minivan, and we got it, and we just put a bed and stuff in here, and we have a little jerry rig shelf that's held together with bungee cords, and we took the bottom seats out, and that's our closet, and we got like a little one burner stove, and so that's how we've been really traveling. It's really not convenient and small, but it works for us, and we're loving every minute of it because we've been living out of this van, we call her Luna. We've been living out of Luna for about 5 months now, and wouldn't trade it for the world. She's very beautiful, and she's just a tie-dye minivan, and it's been awesome, all the people we've met. And we'll get some people that like look at us like with straight faces, like, gosh, freaking hippies. And then we'll get some people that are like, oh my gosh, like, and they're just taking videos and smiling. And that's one of the main reasons we wanted to paint it, was to just
Yeah.
spread that love and spread the smiles, because there's nothing like seeing a kid or an adult smile. And yeah, that's how we've been doing it. And I've bussed here and there, but mainly it's been through the generosity of just people who listen to my music and that tip online. And that's what's kept us going with gas and food and being able to go to the next place. And especially the people at these house shows as well, it's all donation based, so it's not like a set price. And everybody has just been so generous, and we're overwhelmed with how how many beautiful people that there are in the world that want to support. And that's one thing I've struggled with learning, is I never like to take anything, I just want to give. And my fiance has really helped me with that, to ground myself and realize that it's okay to receive blessings because people want to support you. And that's one thing I've really had to come to terms with and learn. And she put it in a perspective of, you're denying God's blessing. And I really prayed about it, and I thought about it, and that's really true. And so I'm really staying humble about it, but I'm allowing myself to be more open to receiving, because I do give a lot. I give my 100% into what I'm doing, and I believe it, and I'm never going to stop. So it's been going beautifully. We've met so many beautiful human beings, and I can't wait to meet so many more. And yeah, that's how it's been going.
That's amazing. I miss the days of living in the car doing just that, man. Someday I'm gonna have myself a nice big school bus, and we're gonna
There
be back
you
on the
go.
road. So
Same.
that's awesome. So
Yeah.
you play these backyard parties. I've seen that you were just recently at Pyro Fest. You do a lot of different types of shows. Do you have a particular favorite style of playing? Personally speaking, I prefer to play music festivals over anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pyro was my first, I would say, really big festival, but I've played a couple smaller ones, and I loved the feeling of that, being able to reach so many people and really have people like sing my songs. Like I started to tear up on stage because,
Oh,
I've dreamed about it for so long, and just to have, people really listening to their hearts and singing the lyrics that will build them up and build others up and build up the love. There's just no feeling like it. And yeah, the festivals, I can't wait to do more of those. But also, I've been telling everybody, like, I love that this is how I'm really starting off, is going into these beautiful people's homes and being able to fill their spaces with love and music and sound, and really getting to know the people that I'm playing for, and really get to know everybody on a personal level, because I don't want to ever be at a point to where I'm too busy, or I get too in my head that I can't talk to somebody who actually like supports me. And so this is really a grounding practice for me as well, to get to know people and to really branch out. Because if you know me personally, like I have a very different presence when I'm around, when I'm on stage, or when I'm really doing anything music related, because I feel just so comfortable on stage. I feel at home when I'm with people and when I get to talk to people. But like in my own personal life, I'm very like introverted. I'm really quiet. I really stick to myself. And it's mainly because I'm just listening and I'm paying attention, and I'll speak when I feel I need to speak. I like to listen to people, and I really like to take to heart what people are saying, and most importantly what God is trying to tell me. So yeah, I love them both. I can't really compare one to the other. It's all around a beautiful and life-changing experience every time.
right on, right on. I
Yeah.
definitely can agree with that.
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot of writing, you mentioned, and I'm very excited to hear all the new music. I have been paying attention to the Facebook posts, but
Yeah.
everybody's got their own technique when it comes to writing. So what happens when you sit down to write a song? What's the process, when you collaborate, or even when you're writing by yourself?
Well, it comes differently, and it comes in waves, I should say, because there will be days when I'm really feeling so heavily something on my heart and something on my mind, where I have to literally just stop what I'm doing, grab my guitar, and be alone for a couple of hours, and just really dig deep into my heart and hear what I'm trying to say and what I need to say. And then I come up with melodies. Like I try to make sure I play the guitar at least 3 to 5 hours a day, just to better myself, and also just really stick with it. And so I come up with melodies all the time that I'll remember, and I usually have a melody already written down, and I'll write out what I'm feeling. And that's really how a song comes together, is a melody that I feel will connect with the words that I'm trying to say. And so it'll just connect that way. And with like collaborations, usually before I even start a song, I'll have it on my heart, the person I feel would understand and could best represent what I'm really trying to get across in my song, because I always make sure that every single one of my songs has meaning, and even in some cases deeper meanings than the song actually appears. And so when I really am working on a collaboration, I'll usually already have in my heart who I feel uh, needs to be on it, and it usually works out. Not every time, because I don't ever want to have expectations, and if it doesn't, that's a learning process, and I always take it as lessons. But usually it works out just how it's supposed to, and the people get on it, and we rock out and we jam together in a collective consciousness sense.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Righteous. So why don't we take a listen to another one of those songs that you have blessed the world with by giving us a little backstory on the next one here?
Yeah, of course. This one is called Powerful, and I wrote this one with my good brother Bryce Rogers. He's from Arizona, and my now awesome, amazing guitarist. His name's Dylan Ross, and we're getting together, and he's gonna be on my music from now on as my lead guitarist because he's an amazing dude. He has the same mindset I do, and we click and connect. And he's the one that plays solos on a bunch of the songs off the new album Soldier. And for my latest album Soldier that came out in March, what I wanted to do was I've met so many beautiful people, beautiful medicine music making people, and I wanted to really give them that platform that they all deserve. And so I try to get as many. I think I only have 2 or 3 songs on the whole 14-track album of just myself, and I wanted to get everybody on there as a collective group to show what they can do and show their amazing, beautiful talents. And this is another example of that. And this one's called Powerful, and it's just about realizing how much power you do have, even in those moments when you feel like the world is just going against you, and you feel like you can never make it out of the hole that you're in. That you have that power, and power is given by power feeling like it's being taken. And so it's just a reminder to always remember that you have that power, and nobody can ever take that power away from you if you allow them to. Or if you allow them to take it, then that's really that's a war against your mind and yourself. So this song is just to remind you that you always have that power in you. It's never taken away, it's never gone. It's just, it may be lost, you may be lost, but it's always there. And if you're willing to put in that work to get it, man, it's never gonna leave, and you always have it, and nobody can ever take it away from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen to Powerful.
That I've got this power in
that was Powerful by Skyler Davis. And I gotta be honest, Skyler, that song really, that was something. I don't even really have words for it. That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, the reason why I'm bringing folks like you onto Where in the World is Megan's New Music is to spotlight their talents and to listen to some of their music, but to also, kind of get into their mindset and pick their brain a little bit for the musicians and the folks out there who were once like us a couple years back, trying to figure out, is this what I want to do with my life? Do I want to quit my job and play these shows? Is music the religious avenue that I feel is best for my life? So I ask all my guests when I bring them on, what advice would you give to the modern day traveling musician who is someone like you just a few years ago?
What I would tell them is from all the experiences that I've learned, in really the one thing, the main and most important thing is to never give up. And because I've been there's been moments where it's been really steady. I haven't gotten any requests. I haven't, like, nothing has gone up, not like it matters, but at the time you're in that mindset of, it really does matter, where it's just been steady and it's actually been dropping, and I've been losing, like, let's say in the moment, like streams or followers, and I was just like, is this really what I was put here to do? And it was in those times, it's always amazing to have like-minded people in your life, and because they have really helped me and grounded me and being like, you're following your heart's truth, and that's all that matters, and the right people will come, and the people who need it, and there's going to be people who need it, and there's going to be people who have never heard of it, and they're both going to come, and the people that are supposed to come will come. And so the one thing is to never give up, keep pushing, because your time will come if you work for it. And I'm learning that right now. Like, I never want to be at a place, and I know this sounds like really weird, but I never want to be at a place where I feel like, all right, my work is done and, like, I can stop. Like, I want to always be progressing. I want to be helping as much people as I can until the day that I'm not here anymore, my breasts aren't giving anymore. I want to keep continuing, because my work will be done when I'm not here anymore. And even then, hopefully I can really pass that down to my future generations, and we can just always keep this movement going for when we aren't here, and to always remind them that, there are people that are aware, there are people that love, there are people that spread peace and are not in it for money, that are not in it for fame, because they genuinely care about one another. And so the main advice is to, never give up, stay humble, and, just have that faith, because I'm declaring it, and I know right now that, God has you exactly where you need to be. And even if you don't feel like it, even if there's things going on in your life that, you don't understand, and you won't understand, or that you can't forgive, that, God has you, and it's all happening for a specific purpose, and it's shaping you into the person you need to be. And it may seem so dark and so lost, but that's when it all comes to light. Everything that's in darkness will always come to light. So just never give up, have that faith, and just stay humble, and your time will come if you work for it. I believe that, and you need to believe that too. So
Beautiful. Thank you very much for sharing those very insightful words.
of course.
So we got a little bit more time here, Skylar. I do want to give you a moment to plug yourself. So do you have any upcoming shows or releases that you'd like to share with the class?
For sure. Right now I'm doing the East Coast part of the tour, but by the time this airs, I'll probably be in the middle of the East Coast. But I'm going through North Carolina. I'm starting up in Maine and going all the way down to Florida, and then heading to Georgia, and then back to my home state of Alabama. I got a couple of shows there, and after that, there are some shows that are in the works in the Midwest, and even, like, out of the country, I believe. that I can't really talk about right now, but when I get more information, like, I'll definitely have it out there, and you guys can follow my socials. My Instagram is at the Skyler Davis, and my Facebook is Skyler Davis, and Skyler Davis Music. And my YouTube, I've been really active on my YouTube. I've been vlogging this whole tour and everybody I meet and just some new songs. And it's Sky space Blur. So it's just Skyler, but with a space in the middle. And so that's that. And as for music wise, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so ready for people to hear all these new tunes. Like ever since I've been on the road, it's just inspiration hitting me nonstop. And I've like written like 40 to 50 songs already. And I have so many, and I'm not sure when those will come out, but just know I'm never done writing. I'm never done playing. I'm always working. I'm always manifesting. And so new songs will come out soon, and I can't wait for you guys to hear them.
Excellent. And when those songs are ready, you send them right on over here, and I'll make sure that we play them here on the show.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Never a problem at all. So we got time for one last song, Skyler. It has truly been an honor to sit down and chat with you. I hope to catch you when you come on to the East Coast. If not, then I'm sure we'll run into each other. So before I let you go for the night, what song would you like to close things out with?
For sure. And thank you again so much for having me and opening the space for so many beautiful people. It never goes unappreciated. So thank you again. And this last one is a really awesome, fun one. This is one I wrote with my good brother Joey, called The Arrow, from Florida. If you don't know who he is, you're going to soon. He's really making moves, and he's amazing. But this one's called Soul Family, and I always make sure I play this one wherever I go, because it's really about everybody who, not only those who listen to the music and that are in the conscious music awareness kind of tribe. It's for everybody who listens to music, and who listens to their heart and listens to themselves and lifts people up. We're all family. We're all connected by, it may not be by blood, but we're all connected by spirit. We're all brothers and sisters. And this song is called Soul Family, and it's really about that. It's about, we're all connected to the Most High, and we're all connected to each other. So it's so amazing and beautiful to be in a space, even like if you hear it if you play it in your car with your friends or your family, like you're all there together. You're all a soul family. And it's one of my favorites, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
That's awesome. Well, Skyler, once again, thank you for stopping by. And to the Soul family listening out there, I hope you enjoy this song, and we'll catch you next week here on Where in the World is Megan's New Music.
Set to rise, put a smile on your face if you're feeling the vibe. And I'm holding it down, cause that's what I do when it's feeling kinda heavy, like you can't push through. Put your back to the wall, now I'm stronger than you, cause you got the power of that 1-2. And I'm doing my best, sweet, holding my tongue when I got nothing nice to say. But I wasn't designed to follow their rules and just slave away to Babylon's scheme, trying to crush our dreams and leave us with no place to stay. But I'm being here now, living life out loud with my friends at the end of the day. Now, I said lift your hands hands as we float to the promised land. And take my hand, cause I'm honored that you're my friend.
Well, I said I want to be somewhere so lost at sea, to escape from reality. All I really want to know, where do the people go when they feel drained and far from home? I need somebody I can turn to that will steer the ship when I am stranded in the ocean and could use a lift. I know you've got my back when I am sinking down under, and I've got yours too anytime you call on me, brother. Way too many times I've been lost in my mind, but I know at the end of the day that I will rise up and keep my head held high as I strive for a brighter day. I love this life I live this life I love, as I give thanks to the stars above. Right now I choose to be here in harmony with my friends and family. It feels so good right here to celebrate, spark it up and levitate. Lift your hands up in the sky, together we will elevate. Thankful that I could attend, but it's time for the journey's end. I will forever be honored that I could call you my
I said
friend.
lift your hands as we float to the promised land. And take my hand, cause I'm honored that